Are we doing it? I think we're live. We'll give it a few moments, see if anybody actually hops on.
Oh yeah, sounds good.
Yeah, so YouTube changed their privacy and everything. Oh, hi Dustin! First guy, yay.
Dustino!
YouTube changed their policy about who can do live videos and stuff. So Erica's Small Kitchen isn't big enough yet, I guess. So here we are. Do you want to start off with some drinks?
Sure.
Yeah. Oh, you turned it all the way around.
Uh-oh. We're good.
Okay, you can see. Okay, so Destino, if you were here, we got some very traditional soju, which is not traditional at all. We just like it.
It's quite Korean.
It is very Korean, especially when you add it with this this yogurt stuff. It's very good.
It is very delicious, though.
Oh, are we going to do two? Oh yes, we're going to do. We're going.
You're doing the whole mix?
We're gonna fill this whole thing up.
Lord, should I grab the other ones?
Oh yeah. So for everybody who don't know, my camera guy slash helper today is Mr. Rankin, aka my boo.
That's me. So, while you're making this, Erica, do you want to say what flavor these are? What flavor soju are we drinking today?
So we got apple because it was on sale. Tangerine probably would fit more with the theme of tonight. But you know, it's apple. We're doing some apple.
I personally don't even like tangerine. If they were the same price, I would have picked apple anyway.
Aye. But you gotta go with the theme. Gotta suck it up. It's for the gram now, not for the tube. It's for the gram.
But then why did you get apple?
I got so confused for a sec. I only pulled out one of these and I got all confused.
Oh Lord.
We had multiple.
We didn't have a single drop of alcohol yet. How'd you get confused already?
I don't know, man. I've been cooking for 2 days now. So what we're gonna be making today? Oh, also I've been wanting to say, welcome to my TED Talk.
TED Talk.
TED Talk. So
What's that?
You were much.
Oh.
So in Vietnamese, Lunar New Year is called Tet. Yeah, so that's a term. So it depends on where you hail, but a lot of like the U.S. and a lot over here kind of refer to this holiday more widely as Chinese New Year. But you know, it's not only the Chinese who celebrate it. Vietnamese also celebrate it, and we call it Tet. And I mean, I'm a quarter Vietnamese and a quarter Chinese, so I kind of flip-flop between those two. But in general, you can just call it Lunar New Year to be more broad for everybody, I suppose.
That makes sense to me. That
And
smells good, by the way. It's just,
I know, it's just
a
yogurt.
sweet apple yogurt smell. It smells good.
And since we're going live, you can see what a mess I make the kitchen every time I cook, that I hide behind the camera when I do my edited stuff. It is a lot to clean up after after the couple hours of cooking sometimes.
It's because you pour like a Neanderthal. Pour gently into there along the sides like
No, the
professional.
bubbles. The bubbles help mix it.
No, it doesn't. Shaking it at the end will mix it. I'm getting wet with yogurt juice.
Yay. It's the pleasure of cooking. Let's see. Oh, we're doing all of... I don't know what I'm doing. What am I doing right now? I think it's only one. It's one of those. Okay, there we go.
I think that should be okay.
We're on track.
One of those for 2.
So the most simple of tonight's thing, and I've already gotten myself confused.
What a cutie. Just keep smiling. Just keep smiling.
Just keep smiling, and it'll all be okay. It'll all be all right, I'm sure. Yeah, so normally for Lunar New Year's or Chinese New Year's or Tet, I'd say we don't really do too much. My dad never really did too much with us. Growing up, my grandparents every now and then we'd get together with them and we'd have big meals and stuff, but to be honest, I don't know the deep lore behind the New Year's and all the celebrations and all of the different meanings, other than from what I was able to look up. So there's that. So if you're looking for knowledge more about this holiday, I am not the one to tell you.
Ask Google.
Ask Google. Ask YouTubers who have gone over it.
Hello, Gavin.
Gavino! Hi! So we have just finished with making our first course of the night, which is soju and yogurt. Very, very classic, not classic at all, Chinese, Vietnamese.
Yeah, I didn't quite see any good, mixed Chinese drinks. We should look more into it, but we know this one is good and it was on sale, so hard to shy away from.
To be honest, I have no idea if they exist.
They just have good beers.
Yeah, I think that's all my aunties and uncles would drink on the New Year's. It's just a good beer. But here we are. Cheers.
Cheers. It's delicious.
Right. So,
delicious.
We're already 15 minutes in and I haven't even started showing you the spring rolls. So I got most of the prep done ahead of time here. So spring rolls I kind of refer to as the Vietnamese, burrito, tamale kind of thing. Because it's a lot of work, it's a lot of ingredients. You don't make this every day. You can go buy it at the store every day, but you don't usually make it every day. But it's just kind of a build it how you want it. So I already have some Thai basil, which smells so good.
That does smell good.
It smells so good. Oh my gosh. It just fills up the whole kitchen. So I have some Thai basil here, some fresh mint, Cam's favorite cilantro.
It's disgusting.
And then some romaine lettuce. So I have those drying right here.
Oh my gosh, that whole combo smells so good.
I know.
It's like the mint and the Thai basil.
And then I have some vermicelli noodles here, which I think it is. I'm not 100% sure.
It says.
It does say it. Oh my god. But I didn't see a picture, so I just kind of went off by looking.
I know how to read English.
I don't. Yeah, so I'm just gonna throw this in the boiling water I got going over there, just until they're noodly.
It should be pretty quick. That's thin.
Yeah, it doesn't really take too long.
Ooh, yeah.
Just drop these right in the water. Yeah, I think 2 good chunks.
Put all the spaghetti in.
All the spaghetti. We're going to have spring rolls for days, I hope you know.
I don't know. I'm kind of hungry, so maybe not.
Alrighty, so while those are going, I have some pre-chopped peanuts, some hoisin sauce, and then this morning I made some nice little egg flats right there, little egg omelets. I got some shrimp that I peeled and deveined and all that last night and cooked and let chill. So this one, you want to make sure everything's pretty much cold. Otherwise, it gets soggy and kind of weird. And then I have some nice pork loins here that I actually boiled these for 20 minutes with a little bit of sugar and salt.
Very interesting.
Yeah, classic. Just a little bit of sugar. So these guys, I'm just gonna, and these ones I also have chilled as well. So I'm gonna slice these into little strips here. And you want everything to be nice and thin so that you can put it inside of your spring roll without any struggles.
Oh yeah. Bacon-ish.
One of the things that I really miss on Lunar New Year's is when I used to get those little red envelopes with the money from all my aunts and uncles and my grandma and grandpa. It was a field day.
You could go to Panda Express and get those.
Yeah, they have like coupons for like what was it, the firecracker chicken every year.
Hey, they're pretty good. We should go grab some of those coupons.
I know. Yeah, and usually I think the one thing that we did every year with my family is we would tune into the San Francisco Dragon Dance Parade or Chinese New Year Parade. And then we would oftentimes make spring rolls. And we would have so many.
Dang, I wish I was there.
It was a good time.
That's not gonna be a little bit too hard?
Huh?
Is that gonna be too hard?
It shouldn't be. I mean, I may have overcooked it just a teeny bit, but it should be okay.
I don't mean to judge you. I'm just watching that serrated knife have a little bit of trouble.
Oh no, I just have weak wrists, that's all.
Oh. Thank goodness.
One of the things that we also did too with our families, here, there you go, yum yum. We would play this game called like Chinese Solitaire. Oh, I gotta check on my noodles here. And it was more like blackjack. Everybody would put down money in the center. It'd often be just like a ton of change and stuff. And you just match up the cards, and the cards were really little thin guys with pictures on them. It had some words on there, but I couldn't understand them. But I did win matching the pictures.
There you go.
Yeah. How is it a little bit dry? A little bit tough?
Just a little bit. Just a little bit.
Okay, I'll cut them smaller. That's why we got the shrimp back up. I got a little distracted on the port, to be honest.
Just a bit overcooked. Come on, you're a professional. You can do that.
So I just have a strainer in my sink here, and I'm just gonna run them through.
Spagooch.
Oh, spagooch. Alrighty, just pull them off. Looking nice.
I feel funny watching spaghetti get
Get
rinsed.
the big rinse.
Never feels right, man. But I'm not the chef.
Alrighty, so we're just gonna let those cool a little bit and drain. In the meantime, we're going to grab one of these big old sauté pans. some water up in there. And you don't want too much because you're going to be putting your fingers into this.
Oh, you are.
So, so you just need enough to kind of cover the bottom like that. And then this is nice if you have this option. If you don't, and if you just have a big like pie tin or something like that, you can keep putting the hot water in there. But if you have the option of this big pan right near you to do this, what I'm going to be doing, it's good.
I hope everybody has a pan.
I would really hope so too. That is something I would imagine would be in a kitchen.
Yes, you didn't really explain what we're going to be doing with this water.
Yeah. So I got these rice papers here. And I'm going to just set this right over here. So these are dry and crispy. They're not tasty how they are.
Whoa. This feels like a table mat.
I mean, it could be very easily used as a table mat. Alrighty. So here is the part that really relates to a kind of a tamale for me about like the work and why you don't tend to make this every day other than the array of ingredients. So on here I have just a little moist paper towel, and you just want your water nice and warm. But yeah, so I have my moist paper towel. This is important because if you don't do this, your spring roll is going to stick to the plate, and then you're just going to have a salad because you're not going to be able to roll it.
Dang. Oh, Connor teacher's here.
Connor teacher, hello. Let's see, make sure this is cool.
To recap, she's got the noodles in the sink.
Just cooling off over here. I don't want to burn my fingies. All right, and then also while I have that water warming up, I'm gonna make my hoisin peanut sauce. Now there's a lot of ways to make this sauce. I'm going to be making it the easiest way, like the peanut dipping sauce that you usually get with the spring rolls. By just adding some hoisin sauce inside of some peanut butter and mixing them together.
Ooh, that hoisin sauce is strong smelling.
Yeah, fresh.
I've only seen these at restaurants before. Gavin says, good tip with the rice papers at home. Or he says, I have rice papers at home and never would have thought to use the wet paper towel.
It's a huge game changer.
It's a pro gamer tip.
Yeah, there you go.
So, if you're doing it over here, come over here.
All right, so I got me some all natural peanut butter. I'm just giving it a little bit of stir because it kind of settles on the bottom. I'm gonna put I don't even measure this stuff. I just put a couple of good spoonfuls in here.
Oh yeah.
Depending on how much you need. But yeah, I'm gonna say 3 good spoonfuls. That should be plenty.
You're the boss.
Easy. And then I'm gonna put a couple of spoonfuls of the hoisin sauce in there.
Tell me what hoisin sauce is.
I don't know.
I didn't expect that answer.
I think it's a combination of
It's like sweet and salty.
Well, I can tell you exactly what it is. It is sugar, water, fermented soybean paste, water, salt, soybeans, sweet flour, salt, sweet potato powder, caramel color, modified cornstarch, sesame paste, dehydrated garlic, and some peppers.
Sure.
It is the.
It's very good though.
It is the Vietnamese or Asian barbecue sauce. Yum.
If you have ever been to a pho place, you have seen hoisin sauce.
And And then, because I like it a little bit spicy, a little bit of our Rooster brand chili garlic sauce. Always a good one to have in your fridge.
A classique.
Couple little scoops of that.
Oh man, that smells really good again.
It's the garlic. It's the garlic. And then what else was it gonna put? Oh yes, a little bit of rice vinegar just to give it a little bit of.
Oh,
zing.
mystery ingredient.
And so you can also put some lime in there. And in all honesty, I was, but I forgot to buy it. So this is what we got here.
Oh yeah, this is unattractive. Do it. Oh man, that rice vinegar is the most strong smell. What do you call this sauce?
It's just peanut dipping sauce.
That was your chance to name it something really cool.
Oh, okay.
Try again. What do you name this sauce?
It's peanut dipping sauce.
Oh man.
Alright. And you just kind of muscle through it, especially if you have that natural peanut butter, because it doesn't like to give up easily.
Is it a good idea to microwave it for 10 seconds?
Nah, I think we're good. I think we're good on that.
Yeah, I think the more liquidy rice vinegar and stuff broke that down pretty easy, actually.
Yeah. Well, one thing that you can do to make it a little bit more watery is actually put water in there, which I usually do anyways. Especially with this, it's a little bit sticky.
Sure, makes sense.
So you can water it down.
That might have been a lot of water.
Nah, I think we're good. That's the one thing about cooking. You can just eyeball stuff, and it's okay. You're good. Well, see, my big mistake was choosing a bowl that's not quite big enough to stir this very well in.
But it is cute.
Yeah. Thank you, Alyssa, for my little crafts here.
This was indeed a gift.
This was a gift after I had pleaded on my channel several times that I did not have any of these nice little ramekins. Alyssa had bought them for me for my birthday. I cried. There was tears of joy.
I mean, there's nothing better than a gift that you get that you actually use.
All right, now the little...
Gavin says it's so tiny.
It is so tiny. Yeah, it's definitely going to need some more water.
Banana for scale. That's tiny.
That is tiny.
He says maybe using a fork to mix it might have been better than a spoon.
I was thinking about that, and
aeration and whatnot.
I'm also thinking about making a lot more dishes here and making a big supper. But yeah, I'm definitely going to add some more water into this to make it nice and loose so we can dip our little rolls in.
Yeah, for sure. I thought you added too much water, but yeah, it's still kind of thick. That peanut butter is strong, man.
It's a strong one, but it tastes so good, though.
Well, now that you put the spoon in the sink, I guess you should try a fork.
I am going to try a fork.
You blew it.
Oh, no, I knew what I was doing.
Once again, here's our spread of the insides. Woo! Smells good. Pork, egg, shrimp, peanuts, soju yogurt.
So I'm going to, now that we have more in our audience right now, I'm going to try my joke again and say, welcome to my TED Talk. TED is, Vietnamese for Lunar New Year's.
Good job, Erica.
Thank you. I've been wanting to say that all day.
And you did.
And
twice.
I did twice. All right. So we're just mixing this on all up in here.
Oh yeah, that's starting to look
more saucy.
More like a sauce than like a Spread. There's quite the difference between a sauce and a spread. This is a sauce now.
Yeah, somewhat. It's getting there.
It's about the viscosity.
Yeah. And normally you can use smooth peanut butter too, but we just like to use chunky. All right.
Wasn't that smooth peanut butter?
That's
Oh. Oh, you didn't even put the chunks in.
No, so.
Oh dang.
The peanuts, the chopped peanuts there, are to give it a little bite on the inside. It's so good.
Heck yeah, brother.
So now that we got our sauce done, and now that we got these, I'm gonna cut a little bit more because they're a little bit dry.
Dude, just put water on it.
Just put water on it. I think because I kind of cooked it a little bit too much and then I put it in the fridge, so it just kind of like, it'll be good. This will be okay.
Okay.
Because you want to make sure, so before you even think about doing the rice paper, you want to make sure you have everything mise en place and everything ready and prepared.
What's mise en place?
Put in place.
Oh shoot, I didn't know that.
Yeah. It's a fancy word for get your ish together. But yeah. So I'm just gonna chop up some of these guys.
Nom nom nom.
Alrighty, and then the same kind of treatment to our egg little pancakes over here. And this is just egg. Nothing fancy.
The first letter of that word you're trying to say is an E.
Egg.
Egg.
So just slice these all.
This is very aesthetic.
The way
Wow.
through. Yeah, and just cook the eggs on a medium low and kind of tuck, I don't know how you'd say it, but you kind of swirl the raw egg underneath and kind of adjust it so you don't have to really flip it and it gets all cooked like that. All right, now we're onto the rice paper.
It's placemat. Do you hear this noise? This is a placemat noise.
Let's see if I can get myself organized over here.
Oh yeah.
So this is the way that my dad makes spring rolls. I mean, I don't know if I've seen a lot of times, like in the Vietnamese restaurants, the spring rolls to have egg in there with shrimp and stuff. I don't know if that's super common, but this is how we would make it at home.
Yeah, I'm trying to think. I feel like I haven't really had them with eggs inside it.
But it's so good though.
I'm not against eggs at all.
So good. All right, so now that I have my water nice and warm, I'm gonna turn it off just so I don't burn my fingies. But you just kind of, our technique is we just kind of dip and roll and just get it all covered. You don't want it in there too long because then it's gonna get too sticky. So when you're cooking for your family I had 3 brothers and sisters, and then our aunts and uncles would come over. My dad was was one of 9. So when you're cooking for that many, this becomes a labor of love because everybody wants at least 10. Alrighty. So.
Why would stop being a placemat?
It stopped being a placemat. It's now like a burrito thing. So you take some noodle. Actually, no. You want to take some of your romaine lettuce first. I'm just going to break off a piece like this. You don't want too much in there. You don't want it overstuffed.
Oh my gosh, you can barely see this invisible paper.
Now stay tuned because I'm going to show you something fun that you can do with these wrappers too. So now you just start piling these things up.
A little bit of spagooch.
A little bit of spagooch. It's a little bit stirring.
Exactly, Gavin. Minimum 10.
Okay, I think I have at least 10 here. I can count them for you, Gavin, if you want me to. All right.
You're really putting love into each one of these, though.
You really kind of do. There's no way around it.
Somebody asked, did you dip the paper in the pan in olive oil?
No, it's actually just a little bit of water, just warm water on there. And I'm keeping it on the stove just to kind of keep it warm. I had it on low, but it's as long as there's like a little bit of steam coming off of there, it's warm enough to heat your rice paper. All right, so I just put some mint on there. I'm going to move on to some Thai basil. And like I said, this is kind of a build it how you want it. So you can do with or without any of these ingredients.
Oh, it smells so good with all the greenery.
So this one's going to be mine because Cam doesn't like cilantro. And I'm putting some cilantro on mine. And
I have a medical condition.
So a little bit of peanuts on there. Again, I like doing this for the crunch. And this part would be easier if I had a little squirt bottle of the hoisin sauce, but I do not. So, because I do both the peanut sauce and then I up it with a little bit of hoisin still inside of the roll, just to make sure it's nice and juicy.
Oh, yeah.
All right. So this is the tricky part.
Let's see your
My
Asian burrito rolling skills.
I gotta tell you, it's been a second since I've actually made these by hand. So it's the same kind of concept as a burrito, except it's a lot more sticky than a burrito. And you just kind of fold in the edges and just roll it over on itself, and tuck and roll and tuck.
Wow,
and
that
roll.
wet paper towel thing really made that not stick.
Yeah.
Holy smokes, it's beautiful.
And then you have your first little egg roll. It's not the prettiest thing, but that's not what we're aiming for.
Not restaurant quality presentation, but the taste. That's what it's all about.
Yeah, this is all going to end up in your mouth anyway, so I'm usually not a big one on making the food look perfect.
Hey man, that's what restaurants are for. At home, it's about the flavor.
It's about the love. It's about the love that you put into it. Sometimes love is messy.
Love is always messy.
Sometimes. All right, so I'm gonna...
Call me G-Dub said. That's what my mom always said. But right, doesn't that look good? I'm hungry.
Our first one, not too bad.
And it just smells so good
So
because of all the herbs and the peanuts and
it smells so good in
everything.
Here. It smells just like home right now. It's really making me happy.
It does. This does smell like a delicious restaurant right now.
But so you can make a lot, and then I would still keep it on the moist paper towel, nice and cold paper towel too, or cold moist paper towel, just so it doesn't stick to your plate. But I'm just gonna set this over.
Wait, did you put peanut sauce on?
No, so you dip it in the peanut sauce.
Ah.
Alright, so I'm gonna put it over here. It's not the prettiest place to keep it, but it's gonna be okay.
How about you take this and put it over there, and then put that over here?
Hey, look at that. We're problem
This is what
solving.
PAs are for.
Yeah, good job. This is why I hired you.
Something like that.
Alrighty. So for our next one, same thing. Next one, I'm gonna turn up the heat again to low, just because I lost a little bit of that heat. But just roll it in there, so you don't get your fingers right in that hot water. And
Hello, everybody who's joined.
Hello. Thank you for joining me. Happy Lunar New Year's to everybody. So right now we're just dipping our rice paper inside of our water here, just to get it nice and moist and rehydrate it. And this kind of takes a little bit of practice for you to get it just moist enough, but not to where it's like falling apart.
Yeah, I'm not putting my fingers in boiling water. That's your job.
That's what I pay you for. All right, so then we're gonna repeat again with a little bit of this romaine lettuce on here. Make sure it's nice and broken, nice and chewable. This one I'm gonna put some shrimp on there. So take some of these noodles.
Ooh, a shrimp one?
Yeah.
You have to progressively get more and more beautiful with each one you make.
Oh yeah, I mean, I'm gonna try.
You gotta get the technique.
So this, like I said earlier, this is very much a family thing, a family ordeal, because it takes so long to make one. You really kind of get into it with your whole family, and you just start like a building line. Otherwise, it's going to take a good hour or so for one person to make a big old family's worth of these things.
Oh, for sure.
So what I'm putting on there right now for everybody who just joined, I got my Thai basil here. I put some mint on there, some egg. I'm gonna put a little bit of cilantro on there. I got my rice noodles all nice and cooked in there.
A Jinde Love Center, too, said you have a beautiful outfit.
Oh, thank you. So this is actually a classic, so I always said Aodai, but apparently that's not correct. I don't know any Vietnamese, just to put it out there. My dad said it's pronounced, let me see if I can do this. He's probably, if he's watching this, he's probably laughing at me right now. He just told me, oh my gosh.
I don't know either. I'm not gonna try.
I can't. I thought I had it, but I don't. But if you look at it vernacularly, it looks like Aodai.
That's fair. It's pretty tricky.
Yeah. So what I put on there right now is a little bit of just crushed peanuts, and then I'm going to put a little bit of hoisin sauce on there.
You know what I'm thinking? Just presentation-wise, maybe you put the hoisin sauce along just the leaf on the bottom. Because I think the brown hoisin sauce
makes it kind of messy, dark looking.
Just a bit. If you had that hidden, especially with the nice green and the yellow, that might look real nice.
Might look good. I mean, it depends if I can fold it that way here.
I'm just a humble PA, though.
All right, so here's the tricky part: is the tuck and fold. Oh my God, this
Asian burrito skills are not
Asian burrito skills
not doing
here.
it today.
Oy. But as long as you
see, also if you put it right inside the green parts, it wouldn't be on the outside at all. And it wouldn't be squirting out. It still kind of looks very aesthetic, though.
You know what's aesthetic? It's gonna taste good. That's the aesthetic part.
The Flavor Town aspect?
The Flavor Town, absolutely. Yeah, beautiful, gorgeous. Look at that.
Yeah, beautiful.
Yeah, sure. If you got this at a restaurant, you'd probably be like, eh. But if you got this from your auntie, you're going to eat it, or else she's going to have some words. Alrighty.
Yeah, put that on the inside. All right, let's progressively get better at this presentation. Because I know they're going to taste fire.
Yeah. All right.
This is a low restaurant light kind of a meal where they just lower the lights really low.
Yeah.
So the food tastes good, but you can't see it.
Like, it's like where you get so many drinks, like half off or something like that, like happy hour specials here. It's like once you had a few, you don't even notice.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, so the water's a little bit toasty right now. But yeah, like I said, if you can't do it on your stovetop here, like I'm doing, if you can't have your like pan constantly ready on there, because I know with Lunar New Year's and everything, you have a lot of different things going. If you just have like a pie tin or something in that general roundness area, you can just keep refilling the hot water in there, and that works as well.
That's fair. But we rock and roll with a pan.
Yeah. So repeating with the romaine lettuce, and I kind of break
There.
out that
That's
stem.
the spot you put the hoisin sauce. Right there.
Okay. I'm even going to turn it so that the rounded side is on the rounded side.
Sure.
Yeah. All right. There we go.
This one's gonna be beautiful.
Oh, it's going to be perfect. And yeah, so these, you can put any kind of meats in there. You could put chicken, Chinese sausages. You could just have it vegetarian with just all of the nice green fresheries here. Is that a word?
Fresheries?
Fresheries.
I think anything is a word if you say it. Though, I guess tofu would be a good substitute too.
Yeah, tofu's a good thing.
So you get a little sustenance out of it.
Yeah. Oh my gosh, this Thai basil is just driving me crazy. It's so, aromatic. It smells so good. All right, so I'm gonna go back with the pork here. I'm gonna do the pork, just a few slices there. Grab some more of these peanuts.
G-Dub says, green fresheries for the win. I'm going to be using that word from now on. You changed history right now.
I made a word today. Wow. I didn't know I was going to be doing that today. All right. So it's already working a lot better with the with the
Besides
poison.
some crazy light stuff. There we go.
There
Whoa.
we go. It's going crazy.
There we go. Whoa.
With my camera guy's going crazy right now.
It's like the auto light balance is good. We're good. Oh, come on. That
There
one's
we go.
beautiful. Look at that.
There we go.
Getting better.
Getting better. Look at that. Yeah, so that's 3 different ways that you can make your spring rolls. I did want to show you, because I'm not going to make all this with you guys here, because then it'll probably be like 10 o'clock by the time I finish. If you're making this with kids, this is really fun that I actually tried with my friends here. Let's see, how's the best way to do this here?
Faked me out.
But I did. Where did we put our cake pans? I think they're in here. I don't know my own kitchen, guys. There we go. Alrighty. So just so I don't, oh yes, so for Lunar New Year's, this is a very common centerpiece. They like to have things in gold color and round because it symbolizes money and wealth.
Oh yeah.
That's from what I looked up. And then I have my little lucky cat there. Yeah, so I need to apologize to Cam. Because part of Lunar New Year's, you're not supposed to really sweep or dust anything or even wash your hair. And I did when I was setting this up. I washed him. I washed the dust off of him, and he was all cracked. And I don't know what kind of sign that is for our wealth in the next upcoming year.
Excuse me, your wealth.
My wealth. I am the one who washed it.
Uh-oh.
As soon as I put water on it, all these cracks started appearing on that. I was like, what did I just do?
Bad dog.
But yeah, so apparently if you don't want to dust or sweep, and then again, I don't know personally a lot of the lore. I didn't growing up really learn a lot of this, so this is from what I looked up.
The lore.
The lore. But you don't want to sweep away your good fortune or dust and get rid of your fortune. So that's why in the first couple of days of Tet or Lunar New Year's, you don't sweep and you don't dust. But I did on that, and we'll see how that goes. I'll keep you guys updated if
Bummer for you.
if my bank goes empty. Let's see. Do you know where we put our food coloring?
No, you're the baker, not me.
I am. Oh, there it is. Oh, okay. So.
Oh dang! Are we gonna make these like red and blue?
Yeah. Well, so I
guess red thematically.
Yeah. So I still have my hot water in here. I just kind of transferred it over. And this is a really fun thing that you can do with kids if you guys are making it together. You can put a little bit of food coloring in your water. That might be a lot.
That was a lot of food coloring, bro. That was like 6 drops for like a fourth of a cup. Jeez.
It's fine. It's fine. Everything's
Our
gonna
pee
be,
is gonna be red.
Everything's gonna be fine. But the rice paper will actually pick up that color, and you can make different colored spring rolls for events and stuff like that, or just for fun if your kids like colored things.
I would have dug this as a child.
Like you can make green, you can make blue, and yeah, it's super easy, and it's like you can do like festive things like this.
Hey, that's kind of aesthetic.
I kind of figured out by accident. Yeah, so you can make some red ones.
Wow.
Yeah, beautiful. It's like pretty patties, but pretty spring rolls. Am I going to get demonetized?
No, that was a good SpongeBob reference. Well done.
All right, excuse me. I'm going to
Oh, shoot.
run this over without dripping any red here. Look how pretty that is. Let's go and get this.
Right, G-dubs? I think...
What colors do we want? Who wants some colors?
I want green ones.
You want some green ones? Oh, I can make some green ones.
Or yellow, because it'll go nice with the green. Actually, that looks really nice. Look at that.
Now, it's not very traditional to do this, but, you know, it's fun. All right, then take some of this guy and do a little noodle thing.
It's kind of funny. Your pasty skin color makes it mess the lights up.
Oh, I gotta go tan. I've been inside for too long.
Actually, from this distance, kind of looks like a big baloney. Like if you go really far away, if I was a casual observer, I would have thought you'd be working on a big baloney wrap over there.
All right, so got my Thai basil. I'm going to put some mint in there. Bum, bum, bum. When did this turn into like operatic music here? We had...
Whoa. Whoa.
Alrighty. And then we just fold. And we fold. And we fold. And we tuck.
And we fold. And we tuck.
And we tuck. And we lose our shrimp on the sides a bit.
Uh-oh.
Alright. Takes a lot of faith in yourself. And there we go. It's like the most perfect one, and it's red.
Put it on top of the other ones that are
they're going to stick. They're going to stick. So if you're making piles of it, I would recommend the moist paper towel in between, because they will stick together. And
oh, they're kissing.
Yeah, they're kissing. So you look like that.
Uh-oh, getting intimate.
But yeah, so if you're gonna do a lot of these ahead of time, definitely put moist paper towels in between the layers so they don't stick. But yeah, so that is spring rolls, like fresh Vietnamese spring rolls, the way that my dad taught me to make them. Yeah, I think that's it for what we have.
Can we try them?
Yeah, we can.
I'm kind of hungry.
We can eat, yeah.
All right.
Let's see. Okay.
Let me see if I can.
Oh man. Okay, let's see. Let's make a little.
Sorry, I'm not a pretty girl. Let's see. Oh.
No, we're going just a little bit lower.
No, I'm gonna, yeah.
There we go.
I was trying to
Okay.
It's hard because it's like the Instagram like vertical, so
Yeah.
we have like 3 feet we can stand in. All right.
Okay. So I'm gonna eat the pretty spring roll, and we got our peanut sauce here.
That's right. Shout out to Family Recipes.
Yeah.
Oh.
Just kind of dunk it in there.
You were not gentle.
No, I was not. I need this here.
If I don't like it, do we want me to spit it off camera or what?
Mm-hmm.
Just kidding. This smells awesome. Oh yeah.
This is exactly like home right now. Oh my god.
The sauce makes it really good.
With a little bit of spicy, like with the chili in there. And then like we have the basil and the mint that just is super fresh every time you eat it. Because a lot of times with like the restaurant ones, I feel like they don't put that in there.
It's a lot of different flavors. Like I was trying to like actually be an adult and like chew it and taste it instead of just like destroying it. But yeah, there's, especially with the hoisin sauce and the peanut sauce and all that, mixed with like the freshness of these leaves, because this is like this peanut sauce is very savory, but my lord, it balances nice with fresh mint.
Yeah, well,
woo-wee.
Luckily this was a good success, and it tastes just like the ones that my dad would make. Yeah.
Your dad's a great chef, by the way.
Yeah, he is.
That dude's awesome.
He doesn't cook extremely often, but when he does, it's a huge treat.
Oh yeah.
But yeah, so we're gonna make about 20 or 30 more of these, and have a happy Lunar New Year's.
Boom.
Yeah.
To you guys. Oh. Sorry, I thought you were done.
Oh no.
You said, when you say Happy Lunar New Year's, that makes me think you're finished. Keep going.
Oh, I'm trying to think of the term of it, but I can't think of it right now. I'm too entranced in this spring roll right now. But yeah, so everybody have a good night. Thank you for joining us. And
stay fresh, cheese bags.
Happy Lunar New Year's, or Happy Tet, or Chinese New Year's, whichever one you celebrate. Good night.
Erica, it's on the top right. The X. You press X to exit out.
Do I?
Nope, you missed.
Oh, there we go.